All right, this is kind of part two, right? I am going inside of, oh my God, I stretched my leg too much. Oh my God. You see that there? Yeah, I kind of just went like this and it stayed trapped there. Man, I'm like, did that even show? Did I even show it? My leg like right here, and then it just wouldn't move because it's too like enclosed. Dude, these are like such avoidable situations too. But I guess I'm just showing off my personality here, right? Ow! Alright, so pretty much, the biggest regret that I have in my current state right now, in my current state where I'm broke, I was even ready to get kicked out of my house. I was ready to be home. I'd rather be homeless than be a doctor for somebody else's dreams. I'm sorry. But it seems like in today's time, right, the only stable career, like, I don't want to work in the job force, right, is what I've realized. It's taken way too much from me, and I just want to go my own path, because years go by and more years go by, right? Like, you become a doctor when you're like 30. I'm 21 right now, turning 22. Graduated when I was 20. And I'm sorry, but it seems like the only career that I have left is being a doctor. Now, that was the first career that was put into my path. But in today's time, it seems like if you go the engineering route or any other route, it seems like you have to go through okay, you have a job that's supposedly stable, and then you get laid off and you have to find another job, and that's just how life is. Like, people just, I don't want to say people just accept it, but that's just how it is. The only job that's stable in an unstable market is a fucking doctor, and that's not what I want to do. Now, the funny thing is, I do want to do it, but the amount of like life force it takes out of me and has taken out of me because of how much like I've just been limited with freedom has pissed me off, and I want to take control of my life back. I don't care. I'm just gonna say it. Yes, sure, maybe I'm living in a fantasy, but I just want to be the best short filmmaker on YouTube and get into filming and get into acting. That's all I want to do in my life. And you know what? Like, we have one life to live. Everyone, the most successful person on this earth is also going to join us 6 feet under the grave, right? I don't care that Elon Musk is the world's first trillionaire. He's gonna die too, just like me. And I mean, the difference is maybe he's not really going to heaven, but I hopefully I am. I've stayed away from, like, I try to stay away from all the sins. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do any of that. I just focus on myself. And yeah, I mean, I cried a lot making this decision, but I don't know, man. I think the biggest regret I have from all of this is just lying to my parents about not taking the MCAT. Now, granted, by pulling that strings, did I really say that? By pulling that strings, I was just going back through the recording. Pulling that string, bro, when I'm under a lot of stress, I'll be saying the stupidest shit. I have learned a bunch of stuff and gotten to a level that I wanted to for a specific niche. But, you know, I never, because of how controlling they were and stuff, I never considered the fact that they came into this country with nothing, and the whole point of building a foundation was for their kids to not go through the same thing. So me willing to go into the streets to sleep just heartbreaks them, because I feel like they came into this country for nothing, and I just feel really guilty about that. They did admit they were pushy in a lot of areas, that there were some things that they shouldn't have done, right? They haven't given me the space. Now I live in a small apartment, so there really is no space. But imagine you're just like burnt out, right, from coming from a university that doesn't really care about you, and you almost even died there, and you're finally free, you just want to break, and your father comes in, he's like, you have to score a 525 on the MCAT, which, if you don't know, it's 100 percentile. What the fuck, man? So yeah, I mean, I just feel really guilty, and we're working it out. But I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna get through this, but that's all I want to do. And yes, to them it's a fantasy. And what makes it worse is honestly other people's expectations. My other family members telling me I'm breaking my parents' heart. They don't deserve it, and I'm living in a fantasy. All for what? I'm not gonna do it. But like, who cares? Like, the thing that gets me is, again, you have one life to live. So what do you really have left to lose? If I'm gonna hate my life either way, why just waste a decade of my life going for something I don't want just to fund myself so I can go into something I want, right? Now their excuse, it's above 5 minutes, but whatever. Now their excuse is, you just have to have something to fall back on that's stable. That's all they could ever ask for. But I don't know if anything's really stable, man. Like, your job might be stable, but your mental health, no. Like, after residency, my mental health's gonna be down the drain. I'm gonna feel suicidal. Okay, I'm not gonna feel suicidal. All right, as a man, I will never let myself feel suicidal no matter what, okay? But, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna figure it out, but I have the weirdest luck. I would say I have a lot of bad luck, but I also have some weird good luck in the sense that things just kind of align, things just kind of correct itself, right? And when that path gets disrupted, it sort of connects back again. And honestly, the other thing that I'm feeling is my whole life that I've been doing, like studying pre-med and all that, is really to just get the sciences down, like solidified in my brain so I can make stories, right? That's what it feels like. So I really hope I go down that path, that filming path, and not back to the pre-med path, right? And if I do, then hopefully, like, filming, I still get there and I live long enough. Because honestly, you can die any day. That's the other thing that's getting me, man. Like, my sister's neighbor, right? She's in med school right now. And one of her neighbors, like, you know, the semester was just finishing. You know, her neighbor worked so hard to get there, and a fucking truck runs her over. Like, how devastating is that, right? Like, it really puts into perspective that, you know, we all are gonna end up in the same place, but some people end up in that place earlier. And hopefully it's in the better place, right? Like, hopefully it's in the good place. It's up there, not down there, right? Hopefully it's up there with God. Now, I don't know. Honestly, is there somebody else that's kind of at rock bottom right now, like, that wants to talk? Because I could really use that, like, other people's perspective. Like, even if you think my decision is dumb and you want to comment that, I still like to get the perspective, because I don't know, I just like having these conversations. And yeah, I just want to know your thoughts. Pretty much, I'm chasing a dream that, and I'm giving up my career for it. And unfortunately, in today's time, yeah, like I have a bio degree that's not really transferable anywhere, bro. I got scammed. And, you know, for med school, it's even more expensive. But, like, the way I see it, med school's also a risk too. Like, I can't, like, if it doesn't work out, I go there, I drop out, I'm in so much debt. Like, everything's a business, so everything's a risk. So might as well just take all the risks, so at least I have a chance of being happy. Right?